When the chimes end, pick up your gun. Try and shoot me, Colonel. Just try.
Careless of you, old man. Try this. Now we start. Bravo.